Okay, yeah. Yeah, the motivation that so not enough just even once achieved liberation from samsara, oceans of samsara suffering forever. There's not sufficient even that ultimate happiness. And it got temporary and ultimate happiness. Even the ultimate happiness is like that, not enough. So what it should be is stop giving harm to the sentient beings. The benefit of the sentient beings. That you know the teaching with them. They stop harming this and the benefit of it. That is wow. Can you imagine about that is that is that's unbelievable, amazing. I see in the iPad, in Korea or China, the countries where all the insects. Hong Kong, went to Hong Kong twice. A second time, the translator I fought his name. Mr. He's his own center where he teaches dharma. Is translated for us, for me, many times at our center. It was nice. So he's explained to me when I was entering at the airport in the elevator, not alligator, elevator. So he said we Chinese eat everything except eat everything which is two wings, except the airplane. And we Chinese eat everything four legs except the table. That's what he introduced. It's true. I want to see the big Buddha in Hong Kong. In the road, the black insect, thin. There's hardly nothing to eat. Very thin, very thin, hardly anything to eat, like pepper. Even I was told even they eat their own. Oh. So I seen that picture. I think in China, I don't know, it's a pig, what was a pig today? Oh, lots of legs of pig were cooked, lots of pig's leg, and the pig's head, and the pig's intestine. then cooked and put outside. You see, they do not have omniscience. Neither that nor clairvoyance. Ordinary clairvoyance can remember some past lives, can see some previous life, or other people the past. Someone ignorant. They themselves speak numberless times. Can you imagine? They themselves have been pick what they killed. They themselves have been dead animal. Numberless times in the past, from beginningless. Suffered. They were killed by the sufferers. Numberless, not just one time. Numberless. Beginningless. Then you can see the future. Well, again, samsara. Again, numberless times. If you just don't read dharma, don't practice dharma. Then just follow attachment, ignorance, anger. Ignorance is the creator of samsara. Or the subject. So you continuously circle in samsara. What you experience already from beginning of time, numberless times, you again go through that suffer, all the different suffer. Again. So I can see. So what is just this life? It's a kind of like similar. Not different from the insect. Insects look for, you see, tiger look for meat, a live animal to eat. So many animals are living on meat, you see. There's the karma they have to live on. There's the karma. We were born as tiger numberless times. We had other deer, those other animals don't have much thing, don't claw, they don't have big teeth, nothing. So there's nothing much to protect or like tiger, big teeth, and we have been like that a number of times from beginningless. And then, so actually we ate all sentient beings, and by thinking about beginners, but it's like that. There's nobody that we didn't eat, that, I didn't eat, you didn't eat. There's no one sentient being to find out. In reality, if you can remember, if you can remember, if you don't remember, if you remember, it's like that. There's, I don't know the name of the bird, which is big, huge one. Then long, the big birds, they don't bother, but then if they need them, to get inside. This big, huge, big, then, kasa. What is the name of the bird? Pelican. Not this one.
That's penguin.
Oh, that's penguin, yeah. Looks like a monk wearing the coat. The Tibetan monk. Not that. So, penguin, yeah? Pelican. Then, you see, then next, it doesn't run, but the other parts don't know. So, then they don't roll immediately, but can't fly. Then once they get it, can't fly. Oh, they move around, goes. Big birds. That's because, yes, I mean, there have been numberless times in the past life. There's a habit from past life, creating results of the karma. So, I mean, so that one experience it as the karma. So anyway, unbelievable. The pig's head and the legs, and, small baby pigs they cooked. Oh, but that's not the first time. And the people, no idea. Just like the snake, just like the tiger, just like the insects, worms. They eat another worms. They find whatever they can catch. Nothing else. Just we find food. That's nothing else. How to make those taste by eating alcohol, eating other substances, onion, garlic. But Fred said, who did that? The animal, what's the name of the animal?
Pelican?
No. You said yesterday, the other day.
Cobra. Then they cut, then they take out the heart.
The cobra, the snake.
Yeah, the cobra is the snake.
They took the heart.
Yeah. So
Then?
They cut. They know exactly where they cut. They take knife, cut, and take hand, take out the heart, and the heart pump in. They put the clear glass, they put alcohol.
While the moving.
Vietnam. Yeah, the heart moving.
So that, So they think as brave, as hero, as a delicacy or no much. They have no idea of what they have to go through. Just one. If they kill one, no matter tiny insect or big, they have to experience. Since that is done with thought as a base sentient being, thought, the moderation, action, then a goal. So you kill that being before you die. You kill that being while you are alive. So 4 things. And then you see, then you have to, even you kill one, number doesn't matter, even tiny one. So you get reborn and the ripened-aspect result in the lower realm. So I saw in the one text, in the hell realm, so it takes one eon. Not I mentioned the 100 eon, but I think it's 1 eon it takes. It's to experience the result, some of the cause, suffering. For us, even tiny thorn, when in the flesh, you can't stand even for 5 minutes. No way, we have to take it out. Even tiny thorn. So difference like that. Such a long time to experience the result of the cause. Nothing you do all that. Then even you're born human being, do another good karma, But you see, in that realm, then you have to experience three types of suffering. Positive result, whatever. So the place where you live or you live is full of wars, again, happen war again. Or then fight, so much fire, so much contagious disease, epidemic disease, so much harm for the life, danger, so much, like that. Then the positive result, why you have to be such place, such country. For example, Africa, there's one example. You see, the poor place, Lama. And then in Africa, in one, I don't know the whole Africa, but one state, or they're not allowed the girls to have they have to cut the not the clisters. They have to cut the girls, all that. They have to cut. They have a custom like that. But extra suffering. Lama, no logical reason. I mean, valuable reason. So completely controlled by man, So there are different things in the different countries. So Lama so that countries. So it's the same as the people go to fishing all the time, same. Oh, they live their life fishing all life, or whole life, your own food and sell. Treat those sentient beings same as yourself. Want happiness, don't want. Want happiness all the time, don't want suffering even little. Want even little happiness like yourself, but can't that complete treat like the leaf, like the tissue paper, like this. Papa. No understanding that sentient beings good minded, want happiness, don't want suffering. Can't see, can't recognize, can't see that at all. Papa, even that completely like the leaves of the tree or toilet paper. And then you see, I didn't finish, sorry, positive. Then it's the experience that's most called how you harmed in the past. You see other sentiments. Then you see other sentiments they harm you, they abuse you, because you abuse in the past to others. So that's how you get abused by others. How you have battled treated by others. So many different abuse. Whatever you see, whatever somebody yes, so like that. Others experiences of course. How you treat others in this life you experience. Others treat you. So which came from your karma, came from your mind. Your mind. But can't recognize. they're harming to you now, it came from your mind. No idea. It only came rather, they're bad, they're cool now. No? But then you create karma again for suffering, goes on like this, endless. You experience suffering and samsara endlessly. Not only no beginning, the suffering samsara, no beginning. Is it? You make it endless. But your mind, nobody makes it. You make your mind. Your mind make it endless. Suffering samsara. Oh, Lama Zopa. So then you see, creating the result of the cause, then you see, this, I told him, more in the past. And then you see again, that's what killing or certain conduct or stealing or all the things. You see, again you do over and over. Even you're born human being, do not agree. But then result of past life, the creating something, you do again because the habit of from past life. You do again. What is stealing or killing or what? Is this such a conduct or whatever? Again. Even stealing is bad. But still, the energy, the force, the imprint from past life, force. You just do it. Even intellectually is bad. So it's like that. Yes. One of the Manga, a long time ago, told me that. Even it's bad, but still you fall for that life thing. So similar to with the other actions. So that it's not just one time. It's not just one time. Again. Or then you see, you really create a result of the cause. Then with that four things together, then you do again that. See, first suffering result. Goes on. That makes an endless suffering samsara like that. By your mind, nobody else. You have to know that. So these people, night. So when the death happens, when they get upon the lower realm, they finish. No time to purify. No matter how they're suffering like sky, however, you have no choice, have to experience until the karma finish. That time? No time. That time you have to experience until your karma finishes. So before that, you didn't meet dharma. Didn't dharma, so didn't get to practice. So there's no purification, nothing. So you see, even with dharma, for example, as I said, even without bodhichitta, you collect merits more than drops of the oceans. Even without bodhichitta, you recite you collect merit more than 10 grams of the ocean. You get married, even without bodhichitta, more than number of grass grows on the mountains, on the ground, in the world, more than number of the drops of the rains of the, So there's nothing that merits much more, even without bodhichitta. So bodhichitta, number limitless guys of banner merit equality. Oh, you see, even reciting the Papa, wow, it makes huge difference in your life. Purify so much. The past, all the negative karmas collected, so many past lives need to be purified. Uttaman mantra. Lama purify by one understand one time. 80,000 billion eons, the negative karma get purified. So, yeah, incredible. There's so many mantras. If you recite one, Lamaja. See if you meet dharma. What you can do with your life. So makes life so beneficial. I'm trying just for yourself. Purify all the negative karmas collected from beginningless rebirth. What you do? So easy. And then easy to achieve enlightenment. To not be reborn, Lord, and to be free, and to be born pure and easy, and to achieve enlightenment quick, easy, even if I just reside on money payment. Even you know only that. I mean, without talking about Yungne, this advanced precepts, what a man, you know what the Bodhichitta taking the precepts, wow, oh, what a period, what to call it, damn process, without Tennessee, wow, there is that man, wow, the meditation, the negative karmas, collected from beginners, purified by then you can see by making one session. Can you imagine? There's no question about 2 days. There's so easy to be born pure land. Yeah, then to achieve enlightenment. So you mean so easy to achieve enlightenment. Yeah, so it's incredible. So you see, we have to realize. We have to realize. Not just that's it. Not that. Not that. Yes, as I mentioned many times, yeah. You have to recognize the value, the practice. Recite mantra, practice. That is not something. It's precious, important. Better, more important to go to the beach. Go in the water and swim with fish, usually, and the woman there with no choice to come. You look at that as your goal, to be in the water. Your goal. Like to burn pure land. The goal is to burn like fish, to live in the water. Oh, so enjoy. Oh, so blissful. Oh, that is it. Whatever. I don't know much words to say, but so forth. So it also, so these people can imagine. ignorance. So like this, all the things like that. Even they show from the body, they don't want to suffer. Yeah, but then you completely chill at the leaves of trees. But you have no idea you have to go through that. Suffer. What you call, you have to go through. No idea. Numberless time. You already suffer numberless, can't see. Again, we can't see. Skies of ignorance. Skies of ignorance. So you see, a simple example. You go to school. If you don't go to school, what happens from childhood time? If parents don't send you to school, what happens? If you don't learn anything, what happens? So you see, that you can understand why you need to go to school. Yeah, why you need to go to college, why you need to go to university. So you could learn high subjects. You get a degree, then you get a job, you get a lot of money. So that's it, finish with that. Then you have a kind of source, not have worry, problems, of money, comforts. But of course, that's the book. Anyway. So, you see, so there, yes, you need to learn. You need to go to school, college, university, all that. Now, similar. So you have ignorance. So that's why you need to go to school, university, college, yeah. So you don't know Mama. So similar. You need to meditate. You need to learn dharma in a subject. Not outside, not external science, internal science. You understand? So you purify more, your obscuration, defilement of your mind. So it will more inner wisdom. Yeah. Oh, then you get a realization. Right? So, then you can see your past life, your future life. You can see other people's past life. You can see the karma result of death, what is suffering result, good action, good heart, or result of happiness, like this you can see here. So, you have wisdom you get wisdom, you develop, you can see. So to develop in your mind, yeah. So something you go to school, university, college, then you see more things. Yeah, with education, then you see more things, yeah. You see more things from your mind capacity, yeah. So that is just an outside things, you see. So that doesn't purify the, the obscuration. Ignorance, obscurity doesn't purify. So basically, it doesn't. Yeah, you can make it pure. You can make it to purify mind, but then that means you have to know dharma. So you see, so that's the difference. Okay, so like that example like that. Yeah. So, the same thing. When you learn dharma, when you meditate, same thing. When you need to go to school, when you need to university, college, that's similar example. You need education, you need degree, So here, yes, you need purify obscuration. And collect merit and develop your, compassion, your wisdom and so forth. Yeah, inner mind to develop. Spiritual growth, yeah. Yeah, then go, that's the gradual, you go to enlightenment, in full enlightenment. Yeah, so. Okay, so now, So this, so therefore, I mentioned already. So therefore, it is therefore the meditation center in the world, anywhere. So how important it is to teach Dharma, plus to meditate. You know, to see the inner world, like Son says, to see the inner world that you've never been aware, that you've been never learned yourself. So now to see yourself. Even conventionally, not talking about the ultimate truth of you, even conventionally. That's how nature impermanence and all that. Even conventionally, which you don't know. So therefore, even at the meditation center, to teach Dharma, to meditate people, to meditate, to see the inner world, to learn themselves, to see the truth. How important. People to learn what is right, what is wrong in their life. What is right, what is wrong. So due to, you see, people all suffer so much from. Why? Because people, they don't know what is right, what is wrong in their life. So, what is wrong? What is wrong? They think it's right. Oh, this is why happiness is right. You know, they work for that day and night, but it's wrong. The result, they get on suffer. But with the real gives happiness, they think they're afraid of that. They run far from that. They run from. They're afraid. So can't achieve, can't understand, can't practice, no realization, can't achieve enlightenment, can't be free person. So rare, so rare, so rare, so difficult, so difficult. So you see, so the simple way. People really in the world, they're wrong, they're completely right. Then they're right, it's wrong, completely wrong. This is wrong path. Oh, this is wrong path. This is, what do you call it? Faith, just only to do faith. Just only to do with the faith. Faith.
Blind faith?
Blind
faith?
Yeah, there's one word. Only to do with the faith, but nothing logical, but just faith. You live life on just faith. Yes, yeah. They are like that. They believe, it's unlogical. You know that the Mao Zedong, he's only met Mao Zedong many times, but then last advice, Mao Zedong says, you're very much full reasons like science, Mao Zedong told you. But religion, but Buddhism is a poison. Religion is a poison. So last advice, trace first. All like that. all like that. I like that. So I think even China, Tibet, there's so much happening. So many places where they achieved enlightenment, great mentors, lay ordained, achieved enlightenment, achieved different realization. There's so many stories and books, but they don't know. Then they so faith. They say, all those, and because they didn't learn, never tried to. So just faith. They follow faith. Just blind. Just ignorance. Just faith. They think that Tibetan people, it's like I think it was like pig, I don't know. Very foolish, very foolish, That means from Buddha, all the English beings, Lama Zopa for this. So, follow faith, just faith, nothing. Just very uneducated, very. So many. But even though now the largest number in China is Buddhists, right? Even though it's like that, we're getting with so much suffering. Because after so many people become wealthy in China, because many countries they put factory, cheaper, so build in China. So many people got so wealthy. Then you see, after that, you see, then they didn't get satisfaction. So then they look for religion. Then they follow Buddha Dharma in China. They follow religion, because they didn't get satisfaction. They got the world. They didn't get satisfaction from that. You see, that's why many rich people follow religion. There's many people follow Buddhism. How one reason why look for Buddhism is like that. Also, one thing is they got the world, but they didn't find happiness, satisfaction. So that's one reason like that before. Now it's like making food in the like frying pan. I mean, so that's China's like that. No, so much problem. Resolve the action. The weather problems, the water flood, this, that, so much sorrow. Then the customer. What's punishing people? So the unbelievable way. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm saying. So they meant to establish a meditation center, where people to explain Dharma. Place where people can gather to explain Dharma. What is right? What is false in the life? What is the truth in the life? To education. So important. And then you see, placement. Then even Dharma study, even not center, but Dharma study, but where people can gather, can read books and to discuss, or even just yourself. To down to the people, to Dharma, to bring up compassion as much as possible. Good heart, to live life with good heart. Do everything good heart, with good heart. Live your life with good heart. Benefit others, not harm others. So important. and parents practice, parents teach, they become example to their children. Otherwise the children become like crazy. They be like become crazy, and children like become crazy. It looks like they brought the children to suffer in the world. They suffer so much problem, things come, so much wrong concept. At least, even though you're not practicing Buddhism, but good heart, like his own says, good heart. Oh, they kata, yeah, they kata, kata, what like? Kata. Without religion, what's it? Without religion, what?
Secular ethics.
Yeah, secular ethics, yeah, it's a good heart. You can live good heart, yeah, with a secular life, yeah. That can be, the person can be a very good hearted person, even if he doesn't believe reincarnation karma. And good heart with the normal people, with the animals, huh? All right. Oh, then you know then. Not give harm, not harm to the sender means and benefit. Wow, number. Oh, wow, so that Buddha Sabha is that. Wow, about that thing Buddha Sabha, can you imagine? Wow, how that's so important, so important. So you see, every numberless helpless, numberless hungry, numberless animal, numberless human, numberless everyone, this every tiny insect and very tiny insects, very tiny, everyone, same as you. So important. You think your eyes most important? Yeah, everyone's eyes most important. And so therefore their happiness most important. You think your happiness is more important? Yeah. So others numberless. Individual. So yeah. So everyone. So you cherish everyone. So important is yourself first. Yeah. And there, everyone happens, you are happiness. Then next even more, because all the suffering come on I, cherish I. So all the happiness come on others, cherish others. Why? So your enlightenment came on others, Buddha came on others. Yeah. Oh, yeah, past, future life happiness come on, you see, brothers. Oh, yeah, you see, enlightenment. And then come on others, every single sentient being. Wow, so they were, you cherish the most others. Yeah. So happily, then go hide, substitute that, then cherish other sentiments most. Only. It's the mention prayer. Yeah. Like the extensive way, mentioning Bodhichitta, you see. They're yeah, Dashenyamba, equalize one's father. Dashenyamba, Dashen Java. Then it's by maintaining the shortcomings, substance, the benefit, cherish. And then exchange one's others. Instead of cherishing, I cherish all numberless sentiments. Instead of renounce others, before they renounce others, cherish I. So then that's why you suffer from beginningless rebirths. Up to now they didn't achieve enlightenment. Even numberless sentient beings, if we change the mind, then Buddha just achieve enlightenment, including good shame with them. So, then the freedom from suffering, bring them to, you want to bring enlightenment by myself, therefore I must achieve enlightenment. And they were going to listen to teaching. So you see now here, purpose of listening teaching, here even it was the purpose of listening teaching for everybody. Numberless helpers, numberless hungry, numberless animals, numberless animals live in the tiniest insects in the wild, in the ocean, biggest like mountains, all they were living in the ground, and above the ground, in the bushes, the trees. So you're listening every teaching for everybody. So numberless helpers, not only this world, numberless in the vast. Black, white, different language. Every human being. Like that. There's 10,000 and for everyone. This is listening each word for everyone. But you have to think like that. That's me, only me, I want to happen. So become very poor on that mind, so poor. So all the mind, the teaching, all this listening, all the with Bodhichitta, now you understand, like that, you see. So everyone, so even this one said, you see what we do? For this you are listening, for every sentient being, for them to achieve enlightenment. You understand? Therefore you need to be enlightened. So they do. That's okay. So then I was explaining meditation about first session. I explained. So don't forget that. Don't forget that, as I introduced. All right. Okay. So I want to repeat. So I explained benefits before, but there's general benefits, but there was a take time. So similar to this, I explained the benefits of this, So I think, sorry to say this, but I think particularly in my rooms, so many Buddhas pictures and you see America and up close and Washington and also here. So you see when you enter, I tried to draw myself, but then I didn't get I'm supposed to get the habit in that way, but I tried to do, but it doesn't happen, or rush. So when you come into, you must realize, it doesn't mean you have to look at everything, no. As I mentioned before, you go here, my Guru manifested all these holy objects. In the inform of this whole object, Tangas, to liberate me from the Lord and to free my samsara from Lord Nirvana and to bring me enlightenment. So, like that. So you do like this. Not thinking, but you do like this when you intend that. Like that, with person, everything. You don't have to look at it and say, it's a room when you're in China. Even though it doesn't happen every time, but when you first enter, then you must do that. Then as much as you can, do that. Even you don't do that every time, but especially when you enter first time, then you must do that Oh, then you're really making your life meaningful. Ah, then makes great sense. You have connection with him. Ah, therefore you are. Ah, yeah. So I go down to the, of course it doesn't happen, but so my guru manifests all the, to frame a lot from something. So, guru. So they're most important for you. Yeah, that's what you do. And if you in the Gomba or something, not only my room, but that's so important. Okay, then the procession, yes. You have the English. I received the room, so I can the new one that which it benefits, which has benefits everything there. Do you have the English? No. I'm the only Tibetan. No, I don't have English. There's translation of that. 35 Buddha. With the benefits, everything. I have the Tibetan, but I better read the English than everybody can. So I resume, so I can read that, so everybody can understand the benefit. I get the idea of the benefit. So since I'm talking about procession, so that I think better take the opportunity. Now there's a fourth room which is not finished. There's a new room start without finishing all other rooms. Okay, I'll receive the room from I think from Deputy John Rinpoche, I think. So I'll do the room of this. So you see, like this, Kazure. I mentioned before, but I mention again. In the Lama Zopa life story, I haven't heard much about Bodhichitta practice, purification, even though it's very common in the fourth sector. But so I wrote, the Tathagata Buddha, Lama Zopa did so many 100,000 processions. Oh, so many. So I asked Japji Dhammaluji, my guru, many teachings. So I wrote from Austria to Dharamsala. So Rinpoche said, I got your letter like king give order to the, to the population, kind of like that. You see, Rinpoche got mad. So my question was, why Lama Zopa? There's no numbers, but only 30 Buddha, many 100,000 processions. Why? So Rinpoche answered back, then if you do one time 30 Buddha prayer, by thinking all meaning, then even by just doing one, it has a practice limited 4 powers, so that makes perfect to purify compassion. So Rinpoche said, if even you have collected the samanga, 5 heavy nigama without break. So they killed the Father, Mother, Arhat, who are free person, killed the cause blood Buddha. This unit among the Sanghas. Anybody who has collected even very heavy drama, or they will do that then without taking much, then all the other niggramas get delayed to be reborn. And then you get reborn heaviest hell realm, that's the 8th major hot hell, cold hell. So you get reborn the number 8, the hottest hell, unbearable suffering. There you get reborn. So then you see you're born there. If you're born there, then your body becomes like the rock of tree. One is fire, red, completely red. One is fire burning. Then only by screaming, then you can tell this is sentient being. Otherwise, not. Then from the 4 directions of fire comes. It's heavy suffering in the hell realm. So length of life is the one intermediate. Even though this world has become empty, is empty, but your karma is not finished. You get born out of the universe and you experience the heaviest hell, there. All like that, you see. So Rinpoche said that if you do one time, touch the Buddha, well, then you can purify completely the heavy nigama, 5 heavy without brag. There's tamanga. You totally get purified. You don't get reborn in the lower realms, in the hell realms. You don't. Even you recite just one time. Wow! So the limited 4 powers. See the content. So all the Rinpoche explained. That's why Lama Zopa did many 100,000 percent. I thought 700, but no, many 100,000. I did the life story, one book. Like that. So the Lama Zopa, then then also the benefits is the Ganga Shakti. I think it is mentioned in Sutra, mentioned. So, I mentioned it in the past, but I mention again. Then, if there's one atom, your body karma, only the procession, then that means you create good karma. You were born as will turning king 1,000 times. So when you're born the world turning king, when you're born world turning king in this world, then world turning king 2, world turning king doesn't happen, only 1 in the world. So then that time the power, positive power. So everyone able to keep the mind intent virtual. Everybody able to keep the mind intent virtual. It is that much power. Benefit you can do to others. So if there's one atom, your body karma, that means you create a good karma to be born as world turning king 1,000 times. So when you press that, then from here down to the bottom of the earth, then how many atoms your body covers? The uncountable number. Even even the short body, even like my body is short. You see. So that if you do one procession, you see, to the Buddha, Buddha. So you see your body cover numberless, I mean the atoms of your body cover from head down to earth. Bottom. So that means you create karma to burn its wilderness king 1,000 times according to the number of the atoms of the atoms of the earth your body covers. You have to know that. So means even your toes, you see, you keep your feet like this. So I say, feet, other feet, keep feet like this, because even your toes, you see, if you keep the feet flat, rather like this, then number of the atoms, your feet, your flat cover. Number of the atoms from here down to the bottom, then you create a karma to born the world and king 1,000 times according to the number of the atoms your earth that your feet, you see, flat, keeping flat, was covered. So that can you imagine merit? Can you imagine? All that you see. So this is you see not final full length presentation was Narapa explained. Pandit Narapa, Independent Narapa explained all this, like Buddha explained this is like whole tree laying down. So then the people who have hair, not air. People who have hair, then who have long hair, then maybe during only that time, then hair goes on the ground. So how much ground the hair covers, that many atoms from here down to the earth, number of the atoms your hair covers, so that many, because 1,000 times the one is building, got the number of the atoms your hair covered, right? From here down to the wow. Lamaji, what married, wow, like that, you see? So, like that, yeah. So like that, there might be more, the sentient being people in the earth, the one Walter King, then you see they are able to live in 10 virtues. Like that, you see. So anyway, that doesn't mean you have to be born as Wilton King. The purpose of why so important to procession is to be born as Wilton. No! That's to give an idea how much merit you can collect. To give an idea. So merit depends on how you dedicate the merit at the end. So you dedicate merit to achieve enlightenment for sentient beings. All the merit you collected, everything dedicated for you to achieve total cessation of obscuration, complete realization. For sentient beings, for numberless sentient beings, to achieve enlightenment for them. Then to freedom from ocean, samsara suffering, to enlighten them. So that, So this to give an idea. The Langa Shekbuddha Sutra, Langa Sutra, Buddha expand. So that. All right. So the Lama Tsongkhapa tradition, as Lama Tsongkhapa, he did many 100,000 processions. Work hard. I went to Tibet, pilgrimage to Tibet, but haven't been yet. Work hard. Some of our students went. Just walk hard. And he went. How many times he went? 3 times?
5.
He went 5 times. Fred went 5 times. Okay. So it's more by than I do. So anyway, all that. So all the lineage lamas, all the so much procession, all the lineage lamas, you know, that's the main truth. You see, yeah, Lama teacher even so old age aspect, but still do procession. I dreamt about that by shaking or something. You know, the Kashin Johnson to come back or something, 1,000 processions a day. Yeah, many hundreds over there. Yeah, since the man. Yeah. Okay, so, that's like that. Kind of the, so I will the benefits or the one that customer brevities way in the last class in the liberation Mami until Buddha. Yeah. Oh, that is the brevity by dividing the, you know, by dividing in the Kasa. 5 times Buddha. So like that. I think the first one, the Amitabha, and that's but Amitabha Buddha. I think. Anyway, so that's a simple way. Then this one is going to Lama Tsongkhapa. Going to Lama Tsongkhapa, how you so. I think then that's better. So I do the room. Yeah, so please join Bodhichitta. Free all the sentiments from the oceans of samsara suffering and bring to enlightenment. By myself, they by my teaching, they by going I need to fear about all the departments. To realization of positive enlightenment. So they by go to the room. Okay. So. I'll do the English. Yeah, so there you can understand the benefits of the aspect. Following water of the Ganga through praise of 35 Sugatas. Homage to Guru Mantra Gaja. Gold in color with the earth pressing mudra purifying the naked karma 80,000 billion years. Splendor of this world and terrible suffering. To the supreme guide, depending of the church, holy body blue in the color, holding a bachelor in the both hands. Purify the naked karma of 10,000 years. Splendor of the pure land above essence of space, to truly destroying with the bachelor essence I prostrate. Holy body white in the color, holding a bachelor in the sun, purify the naked karma of 25,000 years. 7 of this then pure land, endowed with jewels, to return the jewel to the belly in darkness I prostrate. Holy body, blue in the color, holding the naga tree to stay. Purify the naga karma of 80 years. Splendor of the 1,000 days, cylinder of the southern pure land filled with the Nagas. To Dhammadeva, the king of the Naga lords, I present. Holy body, Velu in the Kala, holding a scripture and the sword. Purify the negative karma of speech without exception. Slender the southern pure land, endowed with the heroism. To army of the heroes, destroy all law-passing forces, I present. Holy body, orange in the Kala, holding a sun lotus. Purify the negative karma of the mind without exception. Splendor of the southern, splendor of the southwestern pure land, endowed with joy to delighted gallery of the joy of Dharma, I prostrate. Holy body, red in the Gala, holding a jewel of the fire mandala. Purify the negative karma of the greating schism in the Sangha. Splendor of the western pure land, endowed with illumination, to blessing jewel via brother. Holy body with the holy body white in the Gala, holding a jewel in the moon. Purify the negative karma of one eon. Splendor of the northwestern pure land, beautiful sight. To jewel moonlight, is blown darkness, I prostrate. Holy body in the Gala, holding an eye in the easy hand. Purify the negative karma of slandering and then Arya. Splendor of the northern pure land is out of jam. To many people sing through teaching Dharma, I prostrate. Holy body white in the Gala, holding a jewel in the moon, purifying the heavy negative karma without breaking or killing one's mother. Splendor of northeastern pure land, endowed with the latter. To jewel moonlight and glowing coolness, I present. Holy body small eye in the Gala, holding a mirror in the both hands. Purifying the heavy negative karma without break or killing one's mother. Splendor of the pure land of blow up reversed by ashes. Stress and through singing mentation, I present. Holy body white in the Gala, holding a wood apple tree in the both hands. Purify the negative karma of killing an earth. Splendor of the land above, endowed with the glory. To bestow in the glorious transcend wisdom, free from what's the creation, I present. Holy body orange in the Gala, holding a lotus sun. Purify the negative karma of the causing a sakata to bleed. Slender of the Eastern pure land, free from obscuration. To totally purify, totally purity, free from obscurity, I prove. Holy body, yellow in color, holding a ammonia sun, purify the negative karma of endowed eon. Slender of the southeastern pure land with the sorrow. Too many who conquer the bestowed by purity, I present. Holy body, blue in color, water bandala, with Dhamma explaining mudra. Purifying the karma of violating a female earth. Splendor of the southern pure land without stand. To water God, washing wire, stands of delusion, I prostrate. Holy body, water in the Gala, holding a water bandala, mirror. Purifying the karma of killing a Bodhisattva. Splendor of the southwestern pure land, clergy. To deity of the water, good coaching, wet temperature, holy body, the Gala holding a lotus tree. Purifying the negative karma of killing and Arya learner. Splendor of the western pure land, blissful. To glorious excellent, perfect in the true purpose, I present. Holy body orange color, holy body orange, color, holding sandalwood and wood apple tree. This is the one I read before? Okay. Purifying the negative karma of appropriating the property of the Sangha. Slender of the northwestern pure land filled with the fragrant scents. To glorious central water display longing, I process holy bodies in the color holding sun in each hand. Purifying the karma of destroying the holy object offering. Slender of the northern pure land endowed with the majesty, endowed with the majesty. To infinite surrender, filling all lands, I process holy body with white in the color, holding a light, mandala in the both hands. Purify the Nigrama, rise and Vranga, slender of the Nandi world, north, eastern pure land, endowed with a purpose, to glorious light to completely pure natural process. Holy body, pearl below in the color, holding in the Ashoka tree. Purify the Nigrama, rising from attachment, slender of the pure land, blow free from obscuration. To the Lord as the glory free from suffering and origin, I prostrate. Blue the mount of Meru and Lotus Mudra, purifying the Nigrama of the 10,000 years. Center of the pure land above free from craving, took unrevealed son of the non-craving, I prostrate. Holy body, yellow in the color, holding a flower and wood apple, purify the Nigrama of 100,000 years. Slender of the eastern pure land, a blossoming flower. Two enchanting clothes of flower prostrate, holy body white in color, holding a lotus in the midst of light. Purify the Nigrama of 1,000 years, splendor of the southern pure land, filled with the purity, to play over purity light rays are present. Holy body red in color, holding a lotus and purify the Nigrama of 7 eons, splendor of the southern pure land, endowed with the lotus. To play of letters, light rays I prostrate. Holy body pink in the color, holding a jewel in the both hands. Purify the Nigrama, rising from imprint. Surrender of the western pure land, endowed with wealth. To glorious world, rich in faith, other qualities I prostrate. Holy body, yellow in the color, holding a scripture and a sword. Purify the Nigrama of their body without exception. Surrender of the western pure land, endowed with the color clarity. To glorious the mindfulness of the body, feeling in the mind and the phenomena I prostrate. Holy body, green in the color, raising our crown, prostration. Protrusion, raising up a crown prostration in both hands, purifying the Nigrama of not being pleased with the descent of a Buddha, surrender of the northwestern pure land without a name. To glorious sign what renowned I prostrate. Yellow holding a jewel, a pinnacle and the victory banner. Purify the Nigrama, rising from envy. Splendor of the northern pure land, clear power. To victory banner, without the pinnacle of the power I prostrate. Holy body white in the color, with the earth pressing mudra. Purify the Nigrama of causing others to do negative action. Surrender of the northern is the pure land, playful, to utterly subduing glory I prostrate. Holy body black in the color, holding a armor and a sword. Purify the Nigrama, arising from pride. Surrender of the pure land below, without delusion. To utterly victorious in battle I prostrate. Holy body white in color, with the earth present the refuge granting mutter. Purifying the Nigrama, arising from divisive speech. Land of the innocent pure land endowed with glory, to glory as the transcendence through the totally subdued upright that holy body, yellow in color, holding a sun jewel, purify the negative karma of wrong rejoicing, slander of the southern pure land, eliminating manifestations. To glory the all eliminating manifestations that process. Holy body, in the Gala, holding and truly Lord, purifying the karma of abandoning the holy dharma. So land of the western pure land, endowed with the glory, to completely subduing by jewel and Lord is thy process. Holy body, sky blue in the color, holding Mount Mero in the both hands. Purify the negative karma of degenerating commitment. Surrender of the northern pure and endured. Through King of Lord of Mountain, free from evil, I process. You 35 Sukha, the problem, the matter coming obscuration. Those who remember the supreme names of we of all, and perform processions to us, be exhausted. Please grant me the result of your prayers. Processions to the same medicine, but I was thinking to maybe recite it there. To Tathagata Arhata, so important to edit this Lama, to the lineage Lama, then with the third Buddha, the medicine Buddha is brought there. So powerful. So all your wishes can succeed on your prayer, your prayers, your wishes can succeed if you edit here medicine Buddha. Oh, but so important, how important your wishes are like that. That makes so powerful successful. You are by mentioning medicine Buddha's name. So I said that much. So it is by reading. There's a book, Medicine Buddha's the benefits. Then if you read that, you will understand. I think that it explains the Brahma Sutra. There's true sections for that. Then also I don't know where the Tibetan the doctor's knowledge came there. I don't remember them. There was also, he mentioned particular benefits of the medicine. So if you want to achieve enlightenment, about that medicine name, so powerful to success for everything. I don't know what you would need. To the prophet glory to the King of and the sign, I present. To the prophet complete Buddha, King of the bloodless sound, brilliant business skill, adorned with the jewels of morning, I present. To the prophet complete Buddha with the gentle dazzle, the Buddha golden illumination, jewelry, complete soul, conduct everything. To the perfectly complete Buddha with the glorious of Lamb, one free from sorrow, I present. To Tathagata Arhata, perfectly complete Buddha, blood is the original problem to Buddha, I present. To Tathagata Arhata, perfectly complete Buddha, can clearly knowing by the play of supreme wisdom and the ocean of dharma, I present. To Tathagata Arhata, perfectly complete Buddha, medicine Guru, King of the spirit light, superior light. I present. All you, compassion prayer. All you, 35 Buddhas, 7 minutes Buddhas,
and the others as been Tathagata Arahata perfectly qualified, complete Buddha, Bhagavan as they are abiding, living, residing in all the world system of the 10 direct. All you Buddhas, Bhagavan, please pay attention to me. In this life and in all the steps of the rebirth in which I was circled in samsara from beginning to life. Whatever negative actions I have created, made others create, all rejoices in the creation of. Whatever possession of all of just offering possession of the Sangha, or possession of the Sangha of the 10 directions that I have appropriated, made others appropriate, all rejoice in the appreciation of. Whichever among the 5 heavy negative karmas, without break I have done, caused to be done, or rejoice in the doing of. Whichever of the 10 non-virtue paths of actions I have engaged in, caused others to engage in, or rejoice in the engaging of. Whatever I have done, being obscured by these karmas that cause me to be born as a sentient being in the hell realm, in the animal realm, or in the present realm, or in the irreligious country, in the barbarian, or as a long-lived God, with the imperfect faculties, holding wrong views, or not being pleased with the Buddha's descent. In the presence of the Buddha, Bhagavan, who are transcendental wisdom, who are eyes, who are witness, who are valid, who see with the omniscient content, I admit, confess all that I do not cancel them, hide them, and from now on, in the future, I will abstain and refrain from committing them again. O Buddhas, Bhagavans, please pay attention to me in this life and in the other state of the birth in which I have circled in samsara from beginningless rebirth and beginningless lives. Oh, whatever root of virtue I have created by generosity, even a little else giving just one mouthful of food to a being born in the animal realm, whoever root of virtue I have created by regarding morality, whatever root of virtue I have created by following a few conduct, whatever root of virtue I have created by fully ripening sentient being, whatever root of virtue I have created by generating Bodhichitta, and whatever root of virtue I have created by my unsurpassed wisdom, all the assembly and together, then combined together, I fully dedicated to the unsurpassed, the excellent, the higher, then the high, then that is superior to the superior, that's I completely dedicated to the highest, perfectly complete enlightenment. Just as the Buddha Bhagavan fully dedicated, just as the Buddha Bhagavan fully dedicated, and just as the present abiding Buddha Bhagavan are fully dedicated, like that I too dedicated fully. I can confess all negative actions individually. I rejoice in all the merits I am. I urge to request all the Buddhas may achieve the supreme holy, fearless transcendental wisdom to the Ganga, to the best of human who are living in the present time, who have lived in the past, and who will likewise come. All those whose qualities are vast as infinite ocean, with their hands folded, I approach for the food. That's it. Finito. What is that? Okay, we stop. Yeah. They become the army. Okay. Oh, did all the past the best of which I managed to learn? Oh, did I manage to learn by the Malaysian? Chanjo, Tanjo, Rinpoche, Maji, Bana, Jeju, Jeba, Nyamba, Meba, Kone, Kondo, Beba, Jo. Konderanji imdinis. Konderanji duta ameba da junde dende lua ameba. Pensa game trozo jawa yilodra. Konde topara jinjiyelo. So now, did all the past best of the marriage to me? Did I marry to oh, all those sick people, especially I think it's a virus, but they never be reborn back to lower realm, which is the permanent residence. Then you guys, when you immediately heal all the wishes be going but succeed going to holy dharma. I made actualize all the Bodhichitta. I made each enlightenment as cool as boss boy. Then may all those who died in, particularly died in the virus, may they be immediately be ones 3 times married to glad by me, 3 times married to glad by numbers in the numbers with all those died from virus. May they be reborn in the pure land immediately, where they can begin Latin. Or may they receive at least perfect human rebirth. May the mind teaching, may the people call by man good, revealing the mystic path to enlightenment by the joy, by the most pleasing all the mind virtue. May the achieving enlightenment as good as possible. Oh, sometimes never you don't let you. Dovenna malu pa ta to jwa me ba sho semde ne pa jinya ba nyo do ne le ta ju Dovenna malu pa ta to jwa me ba sho semde ne pa jinya ba Nyo nene ta ju nene malua ba tak tua jua me pa sho dana ta do da you know the past best with the marriage to what I managed to learn the Buddhas. Oh, the Sarah Gundu Ajawa Songa, the Senior was the Ganga Bella Daniela Gage Samyan Dawa Ma Chu Chi. Me Joanam da Tamia Jinda and the La Jaja Chepe lo yang jia zang zhe ge zhen yan nan zhe jie lo san jia yue dan da jia wai zhou. Ah, ying ai na wa. Ah, the Zhuge is not just. Due to all the past, may be enjoyed by all the sentient beings forever, permanently, however they want. Just like earth, water, fire, wind, like medicine, like the wood in the forest, like that. So as much as you discover how sentient beings so precious, so kind, so precious, so dear, which kind, how much then that much you will feel happy to be used, yourself to be used for sentient beings' happiness, whichever way they want. You see? Even they're angry to you, even they criticize you, even they put down you, disrespect, whatever. Or they praise in front of you, behind the complaint, backside, whatever. See? So everything becomes meaningful for them to achieve enlightenment. All this, whatever they do, it is something unusual. The way they something praise in the front of the criticize behind or whatever, you see, even beat, kill, whatever connection. So it may cause them to achieve enlightenment coolly. Yeah? So it may cause them to achieve all the happiness. So get more happiness. More you realize sentient beings kind, then you enjoy more. You're more happy to be used by a sentient being. Oh, so it's related to that. As much as you can see the sentient beings kind, precious. Otherwise, it's just like you're forced to say words and like that. You don't feel anything. It's like that. So what do you how much happiness when you say the words, and that depends on how much you realize that sentiment is kind. So I mean the Bodhisattva says unbelievable happiness for when the sentient being is whether they use your pleasant or unpleasant, but just sentient beings they're able to use you, so happy. The mind is so happy to be used by, yes. Yeah, I mean, that is it. Like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, so even small service, even small benefit, even small service to others, but they're so happy to do that. So because they see the sentiment is so precious. But all like that, you see. So we don't, it's difficult even to rise thought to serve. That's because we don't understand the kindness, or don't feel. So mainly motivation, self-checking, so the happiness for me, no. So then that all I myself say, I has a whole most precious sentient things, like my life. I'm into that. How much of precious you're holding life. So you're holding every helping, every hungry, every animal, every human being, every spirit, so precious like how you hold the eye. Oh, well, I tell you, yes, I mean, during meditation, it's kind of just words, easy. She said, but one muscle comes, ooh, goes around you, bothers you, so that time then you understand how much you can practice Bodhichitta, renounce the self-chasing thought, how much you cherish it. Then that time, that is time, you see, how much you can do practice, this big Dhamma, that practice. Means cutting off the self-chasing thought, cutting off self-chasing thought, and the cutting off the samsara, ignorance, holding the eye as real. You see, cutting off those two. Then also, that means cutting off miserliness as well. You're giving sentiment, so miserliness. So, means, you see, even you are very good chanting, so good, but playing and everything. But you see, now that time then, you understand, like when you're sick, start to get sick or muscular or something. But then that time you really have to have the mind to think. You have to have the mind there to the practice. Real without Dhammarupa. Giving cutting the renounce, the subject or the cherishing others, or then you see the giving out letting go of the ignorance and then wisdom realizing empty, able to. So all those times when you get sick or or in the obstacle, that time, the time of doing real joy. Otherwise, blah, 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 but those times, never think, only self-chasing thought. When the real time comes, like war, when the army comes, you complete, you complete weak, you complete false army, stand totally. But you see the words, wow, words are unbelievable words. But then you see, when the army comes, then you completely stand. So you see when the mosquito comes, when when something obstacle comes, you see, that the motivation, only subject, only I, then you see, yes, forget about Bodhichitta practice at that time. Enlightenment, forget. So only 15. So anyway, those are the times real. To check how much you can do practice Dharma, or what you can do practice, how much you can. Those are the real time. Whether you know beautiful chanting or not, playing Dharma, all this. So some people doing Jim is beautiful chanting, playing Dhamma, Taipon, all that. See? So nothing in the meditation, about exchange about for others. This
don't think that. So, the real truth, minutes. Anyway, so, what is after that? Then sentient beings, sentient beings are the whole most precious to me. And that means that they following the virtue of yourself, virtue of friend, and then there is more. Then that makes them treat all happiness, enlightenment. And that image. What even suffering? What even the Gama? That's that means how many private to me on the bench of this. Tiger Monastery, so every single virtue that I of my virtue be ripened towards every sentient being. That means all the result happiness up to enlightenment, totally rapid. Numberless animals, numberless animals, numberless animals, numberless demons, numberless, meant it. Until there's something that means samsara, even though I is enlightenment, may abide in samsara to freedom of samsara. So the commentary is even there's one sentient being abide in samsara, even I could eat but abide in samsara to free that from samsara. Did all the past the best of it, I made it to collect, I made it to collect, but as any sentient being who see sentient being that I see or hear, remember, touch, for them I say, yeah,
Yeah, from my side, yeah, that means, well, I don't blessing, but even when I touch others, then you see that dedication becomes covers all that. You know? Oh, then so just by that, then also anything who see me, touch me, remember me, think of me, talk of me, just by that. May all the suffering be pacified. May all the suffering be pacified and achieve all the happiness, all the enlightenment. So I explained the other day, the benefits already happened. So I told the story, how the benefits. Oh, did all the past, the best I married to Club, should I marry to Club, number is the man, the number is the Buddha, which exists in me and the man. The I who exists in the man. I do the Buddha word which exists in the man. Oh, the numberless sentient beings who exist in the man. I lead to that Buddha word which exists in the man. But myself alone who exists in the man. Jamamba Chita Jambata Kunda Sampati and the Jinda Kuji Sundal Gawata Tanjera Tungo to the Jepe Javatam Jejungo Gala Jutungo Gavetawati Yesamo Jujera Tungo Waranji. Oh, Chiji Jabotunga Chitan Namabewa the Kijama Chivata to Yamala Samacho, Tata Chiga to the Devetsinya. All the Travayet and by your evangelist. Jeda come in the and Maleva Kale Sayambe yes no go the